Hello everyone. I just felt like getting really vulnerable with you all today and sharing with you my story. 6 years ago today, I was in the neuro ICU after having a brain biopsy. 6 months prior to that, I had some symptoms where my hand went numb, and then the left side of my face started having some facial weakness and also some twitching and jittering type things. I went through 6 months of pretty rigorous testing where they did over 14 MRIs, several CAT scans, I think it was 7, several sets of x-rays. I had 2 spinal taps, an EKG, and an EEG. Through all that, they found out that I had inflammation on the brain, but they wanted to decide or figure out why the inflammation was there. So the only definitive way to do that was to have a brain biopsy. So I had a brain biopsy, came out of it, and guess what? They knew I had inflammation on the brain. They couldn't figure it out. There is he's a pathologist in the Mayo Clinic that believes that I have a very rare form of MS, but they don't have that. My doctor didn't agree with him. So anyway, they gave me 3 months of pulse steroids, and I took them. I seem to be doing well. I still have some numbness and some facial weakness, but they sent me on my way and basically said, you know, we don't know if you're going to have any more symptoms in the future, but for now you're fine. Goodbye. Through all of that, I prayed, God, why did you bring me through this? Why did I go through all of this testing to find nothing? I looked like a pretty healthy 30-year-old. Actually, I was 28. And nobody would have known that I was having issues from the outside. So something wasn't right. So I continued to pray. I started to really get concerned about my health at that point. I started watching videos and doing all kinds of research on health and brain health and that sort of thing. I cut out fast food. I started exercising. I thought I was doing everything right. Fast forward to February 4th, 2013, and I ended up in the ICU again. I was pregnant with Sienna, 37 weeks, and she came very fast because I had HELLP syndrome, a very severe case of HELLP syndrome. I was basically near death. I'm not being dramatic about it, but that's how it was. I had no liver function, no kidney function. My blood platelet levels were extremely low. My blood pressure was through the roof. And I spent 24 hours in ICU after she was born via C-section under general anesthesia. Again, I'm so thankful that God brought me through that and that I'm here to talk to you today. But I wondered, why did I go through that? Why have I been so sick the last 6 years of my life? So I continued to pray about it. Fast forward to June of 2014. My good friend Emily from high school started posting on Facebook a lot about Plexus, and I was really annoyed by her at first, and it was all she was talking about for months. And finally in September of 2014, I decided just to call her and say, what is it that you're selling? I was getting ready to move across the country with my family and decided I'd stay up on my health. So I ordered Plexus Slim from her, and I took it occasionally, not very often. And when I took it, I noticed a difference. When I didn't, I could tell I wasn't taking it. Then January 29th comes along, and I looked in my cupboard, and I had 2 full months supply of Slim. I hadn't been taking it. So I committed to myself that I would take it every single day, drink plenty of water, and turn around my eating habits. I did that, and after about week 2, I was having a major difference in the way I was feeling. Prior to Slim, I was drinking a pot of coffee a day. I was sleeping on every day around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was falling asleep on the couch. I gained 20 pounds. I was eating terrible. I was craving sugar and carbs like you wouldn't believe it. So that all turned around for me as soon as I was consistent and good with taking my Plexus. Through all of that, I started doing research on Plexus. I signed up as an ambassador just to get the discount, and Emily added me to some pretty cool Facebook pages that are behind the scenes, and people started sharing their testimonies, and I started doing more research. And I learned that 80% of all illness and disease starts in your gut. I learned that inflammation in your body starts in your gut. Guess what? I had inflammation on my brain. There's also a correlation of HELLP syndrome and inflammation. It all starts in your gut. I have family and friends and acquaintances that I know that have cancer, that have RA, MS, tons of autoimmune diseases, fibromyalgia, migraines, diabetes, preeclampsia during pregnancy. The list goes on and on, really. And I started to get an itch. Something started tugging at my heart saying, you need to share this stuff. This Plexus can help people. And I have really witnessed that since being a part of this. So my post might be annoying to some. Some of you probably have hidden me. Some of you might have unfriended me, and that's okay. I don't care. My whole point of sharing my story, sharing Plexus with people, is to get them healthy along with me, because I don't want anyone to go through what I've been through. No one, especially those that I love and care about. So if you have any interest in joining this train with me, getting healthy, getting yourself right, getting your gut right so you don't go through what I've been through, contact me. I'm not saying that Plexus cures anything, because it doesn't, but it can definitely alleviate some of the symptoms. It can help you feel better and, turn your life around. Hope you're having a good day, and thanks for watching.